We're into the part of training camp where preseason games have started. What do you and the other veterans work on and focus on in these games to prepare yourselves for the upcoming campaign?
Well, obviously a lot of conditioning, a lot of get your head in the game mostly, and just get ready for the season.
How about playing a simple game and puck management, time management, all those aspects that you can't really practice here with your other teammates?
Yeah, obviously you just gotta manage the game, how it goes. Be smart out there and play the way we want to play.
How do you like this new practice facility, and how does it stack up to the rest of the league?
Oh, it's unbelievable. It's for sure top three in the league. So it's unbelievable to be here, and they did a great job.
Do you have a favorite amenity, perhaps the sauna?
Sauna was working out right now, so that's good. Yes, now I like it.
How do you think this one stacks up to the Florida facility?
It's way bigger, and this one it beats it.
What's the level of competition you've seen out of training camp so far?
It's been great. A lot of young guys coming in, a lot of speed, a lot of competition. It's been really fun to be a part of.
How about some of the newer additions to this team? How are they working in? Guys like Schmid, Vanacek, Tanev.
I feel like they come into the group really well. A lot of energy and positive vibes. It's been fun to have them around.
Any of the young guys stand out, like a Ginla, Baudouin, Boot?
Yeah, it's been fun to watch them. Obviously, Boot and Simashev. Big bodies and also can move, so it's fun to watch them.
Do you take it upon yourself to try to help them or offer any advice?
Well, I'm there if they need it. I'll try to work on my Russian a bit, but I'm sure Sergey helps out a lot.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Your first preseason game, if that optional means anything, just talk to us about how training camp has gone so far and the excitement getting back into game action against someone other than your own teammates.
Yeah, it's always good this time of year. I think everyone's sick of playing against each other, so it's good to have some real competition. Camp's been pretty good so far, just trying to build and get better each day.
What are your personal goals for the year?
Yeah, obviously spend as much time up here as I can and just contribute to the team any way I can and help the team win games.
What did you learn about yourself last year?
I think just reassurance that I'm good enough to play in the NHL. I had a good stint there with Chicago and then played some good games last year, and just trying to build that consistency this year and give the team a chance every night.
Got some new pads. What do you think? What was the inspiration for them, I guess?
Same graphic as last year, just add a little bit of blue. Just kind of talking to the guys over at Vaughn, and they were like, yeah, we should throw some blue in there. It'll be a nice touch. So yeah, I really like that graphic. I think I've had like 4 or 5 pairs of pads with it, so stuck with that and add a little blue.
And how about the mask as well?
Yeah, the guy that designs my helmets did a really good job. He's always really good. We talk on the phone, and he's got good ideas. And I don't know, when he sends me the mock-ups, I don't know if I've ever told him to really change much. They're always pretty good. So yeah, I'm happy with how it turned out.
Sweet.
Has Vanacek or Vanacek giving you any pointers through camp?
Not really. Just go out, do your job, and have fun.
You've heard so much about the forwards, the skaters, all of them working on systems. What have the goaltenders working on? What have the goaltenders been working on with the goaltending coaches?
Yeah, I think just good fundamentals is the biggest thing. And then, a lot of times in summer skates, you don't get a lot of traffic plays, and that's such a huge part of the game. So just working on that, especially in these practice scenarios when you can get into some 5-on-5. And same thing with preseason. There's a lot more traffic, a lot more guys. You don't have a lot of clear sight lanes on shots. So just working to find those sight lines and making sure you're doing a good job with that.
How meaningful are these preseason opportunities against other teams for you?
Yeah, I think they're really meaningful. It's a good opportunity just to kind of showcase, what you can do and the work that you put in over the summer, and gives you a good stepping stone going into the season, gives you some confidence.
Thank you.
Injury update. Banner day to day, AIDS day to day, Cools day to day, Curfy week to week, OB it's coming along, but still a little bit far out. She practiced today. Anybody else? Did I forget anybody? That's it. Perfect. That's what we got.
As you alluded to, a busy day yesterday. A lot of your players at training camp did play in those preseason games. You have a third one today in 2 days. How do you balance that roster going into tonight's contest?
Yeah, that's a little bit. The thing is, we have 3 games in 2 days, so we tried to not have veterans playing back-to-back. So if you look at the lineup Hanheim had yesterday and they will have today. You know, they play everybody, but it's just they have 2 games versus us 3, and same thing for Colorado. But really proud of the way we play, especially the second game. I think the first game we just got a little bit impatient in the way we play. We just forced the play a little bit and mismanage some change and stuff, who cost us dearly. But in one way, it's that time of the year, it's that time to learn and stuff like that. And the second game, I think we managed the game really, really well. I'm really happy about our effort, really happy about our mindset. Outstanding job by Crosser, going to step up for his teammate. I think we went down Cools, Boehner, Crosser in the third period, and we still find a way to tie the game. So showed a lot of character. Unfortunately, we gave up the last one, but it's a huge building block for us.
On top of that, just curious, what have you liked about the way that Kraus has approached this preseason?
Well, I'm super excited. His approach, his leadership, his performance on the ice, his drive, he separated himself. So I'm really proud of him. How can I say? I won't say I was expecting it or I knew it or whatever, but I was pretty confident. Let's put it that way. He's a high character guy who has a lot of pride, and he knew what he had to do, and really, really proud of him.
When you see somebody like Cooley go down at the hands of somebody that's, fighting to make the NHL, that kind of thing, does that make you wish that maybe the preseason was structured a little bit differently or anything like that, or what do you think?
Until I'm getting named commissioner, I'm taking care of my own business, and that's the card we have, and we play with the card we have. We have 7 games to play, and it's a race to be ready for the start of the season. I think there's different phases in the training camp. I think we're in the phase where it's hard. Their intensity is a tough schedule. There's volume in the training and stuff like that. And then next week we'll go a little bit on a different phase where we'll be a lot of teaching. We'll have 1 game 5 practice, so will be a lot of teaching and a lot of progression in the system and the structure and the special situation, and then we'll have the fine-tuning, just crank it up a little bit before the start of the season, drop the volume as much as we can, and be ready for the season. So the rest, did I like it? No, I didn't like the hit. I didn't like I don't want anybody in our team to get hurt. Obviously, hopefully it's really short, but it is what it is.
How would you assess Simashev's performance last night? And do you feel like, Sergachev is kind of, rubbing off on him?
I think they're 2 different players. I think Sima is a really serious guy, really focused, and it's huge for a young guy like him, being 20 years old and being that focused. Because if you look at his game, his consistency in his game, his prep, his practice, he didn't have 1 bad day yet. It's youth often means inconsistent. You struggle with consistency. He looks like a 30 years old guy out there. He's steady Eddie. So far, that's what I expect. That's probably a problem for him because now that's the baseline, and I don't want him to drop. But he's really focused and he's playing really well.